So giving gratitude and calling into the space, ourselves, our higher selves, and all the parts in our system. Calling in and giving gratitude to our ancestors, the ancestors of this land, the custodians of this land. Calling in and giving gratitude to Sekhmet and Kali, our masters, teachers, and gurus, and our ascended masters, teachers, and gurus. Calling in and giving gratitude to the 4 cardinal directions, the spirits of the elements, plant spirits and animal spirits, other ishtas, deities, multidimensional beings that are here for our highest and greatest good, the nature beings, and take this moment to call in and give gratitude to any other energies that you work with that you would like to be present into this space. Bowing down in deep reverence to all these energies, these beings that guide and protect us, that hold space for us. Take a deep breath in and out. Bring your palms back down to your knees. And when you're ready, come into the space. Namaste, everybody. So wonderful to be with you. Thank you so much for joining us today for this beautiful gathering. I'm Natasha Anand, and I'm joined by my husband, partner in crime, Roop. We're really excited to share this beautiful transmission with you, these beautiful teachings, and I'll just go over a little bit what we're going to be covering today. And then it would be wonderful just to go around and hear from you all. So we are going to share a little bit of wisdom, just a little bit of wisdom on the warriors of love, Kali and Sekhmet. These beautiful guides, ishtas, deities that Roop and I have been working with in various capacities, which we are really excited to share a little bit about today. We're going to just share that wisdom and then go into a half-hour, 25-minute Kali Kriya and breathwork practice. Following that, we're going to go into a group healing. So you will all be invited to lie down or sit or just however you'd like to receive the healing. And then we're going to be sharing Sekhmet healing. And then at the end, we will invite you back up. And if you would like to share your experience or ask any questions, then we will open that space as well before we leave for today. Okay, so let's just go around, starting with Dominic, because you're to our left on the screen, and then we'll go down to Amanda and Jessica and Claire and Emma. We'll just make our way around. If you don't know who's next, I'll just say. But if you could just introduce yourself, just, you know, your name and what called you to this workshop, to this gathering, and just keep it brief. There's quite a lot of us and we have a really short space of time, so just keep it really brief. If you have a burning question or something that you're looking for insight into today, then mention that also. So let's go with you, Dom.
It's amazing to be joining you guys. So my name is Dominic, I'm 23 in Manchester, and I've just got back from a short time in Thailand. And then just getting back here, I just wanted to really reconnect to Manchester, reconnect to my friends, and get some healing and connect to the love and self-centered part of myself. So I'm just here for healing, to center myself, to feel grounded back in Manchester. And it's amazing to be with friends that are on the call as well.
Thank you so much. Tammy?
Hi everyone. I just love everything Natasha does anyway. So as soon as I saw this, I did the Kali themed cosmic breathwork, didn't we? A couple of weeks ago, that was pretty mind-blowing, pretty intense. And yeah, I'm feeling very Kali energy as well today. I'm feeling quite liberated. I have been taking a few free will steps today, and I've been to see a few loved ones, stayed over with my sister last night. I've held my grandson in my arms today, which is a massive thing. Yeah, Kali, bring it on. I don't know much about Sekhmet, although I've got some beautiful divine feminine cards, and I've just pulled both out and had a little read about them. So they're on my little altar thingy. So I'm looking forward to learning a bit about that data and just a little bit of me time. So yeah.
Thank you, Tammy. Hi, Christy.
Hi. Yeah, I've been a bit slow to sort out the whole Zoom thing and get into the whole world of technology. Obviously, I've been to your breathwork before, Natasha, and it just resonates with me so much. So yeah, hopefully I'm on it now, and yeah, I always enjoy your stuff. So glad to be here.
So wonderful to see you. Thank you. Christina.
Hi everybody. So my name's Christina, and yeah, I just love all of these practices. So I just wanted to come in and join, and the combination of Kali and Sekhmet just felt really, really good. So thank you so much, guys, for opening up this space, and yeah, really looking forward to it.
You're so welcome. Thanks so much, Christina. Emma.
Me? Is that me? Am I the only Emma?
Yeah.
I have got 3 children, and I've never had time to do this with Natasha this weekend with their dad. So I believe in divine timing. So I believe I'm meant to be here today. I've been on my awakening journey for about 3 years now. I've got a real pull toward the divine feminine goddess lineage. So this has sort of resonated with me. So that's why I'm here. So thanks for having me.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Emma. Kathy.
Hello.
Hi, Kathy.
Hello. Sorry, I'm just a bit taken aback there actually by hearing somebody visiting their family, because lockdown isn't over yet. I'm sorry, we're in this space, and I was with like-minded people, but that actually makes me feel that I'm actually not. Because anyway, that's probably all I want to say right now, because I'm a bit gobsmacked and taken aback, quite honestly. I'm really quite upset by what I've just heard.
Okay, Kathy, thank you. It's really wonderful to have you in the space. Please, yeah, stick around and see how you move through the session today. It's wonderful to have you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Right, who we got next? We've got Medea.
Hi. So I'm here to dive more deeper into spirituality. So I've been spiritual, but it's this lockdown is making me more dig deeper. So connecting me with more people. So I've been doing breath work and yoga class with Christina, and I'm kind of newish to it. So I'm kind of loving it because I feel so zen-like after coming out the classes. So yeah, I just want to learn more about, I just want to dig deeper and learn more and connect with like-minded people,
Wonderful. Thanks so much, Medea. Who we got next? Imania. Hey.
Hello. So I'm here today, this week, I sit within of the water bath. And one of the pieces that came through was a Satsang view. So,
Imania, your sound is a bit muffled. Oh, yeah. Your sound's a little bit muffled. Is there something covering your audio? Hey.
is that working a little bit better?
Yeah, that's much better.
Yeah. Yeah. So the energy healing, the Sekhmet energy healing has come into my space in the past week, and I connected in a lot with the energy of Egypt through my own practices of past life regressions, and so this just popped up on my Facebook today, and I wanted to dive into it. I've been journeying a lot with my inner fire and feminine, so this beautiful blend of Kali and Sekhmet was just perfect for today.
Thanks so much for being here. Amazing. Rebecca.
Hello, good evening.
Hello.
I'm here, I'm present, I'm correct, you know. I've got my anchor and a feather, so I'm here in peace. Okay, lovely to be here. It is lovely to say hello to everybody and share this, whatever this experience is going to be. I'm quite excited. I don't even know what I'm doing. I like that feeling when I'm excited. Yeah, that's.
Rebecca, I think I've met you in the toilet at Gorton Monastery.
Potentially, yes. Potentially, like we did. I do remember you. I remember faces, you know. So let's get this party started, shall we? Eh? I've got my fire. I am a flip tactical, you know. Yeah. All I do. I feel dead excited.
Oh, amazing to see you, Rebecca. Claire. Hey, Claire.
Hi everyone, I'm Claire, I'm here in Old Trafford. This will be my first workshop with Natasha. I've known her for quite a few years though, but not in this capacity. And yeah, really I'm here out of curiosity, I guess, and just a want to learn and go deeper and learn from others.
Thank you. Nimesh.
Hi everyone, I'm Nimesh. I live south side of Manchester. I've done a lot of Natasha's in groups and classes and breathwork, yoga, stuff like that. And yeah, I'm just tuning in today to find out how this practice that we're all about to share and do and how that ties up with Sekhmet and Kali and to with you all. Thank you.
Wonderful, Nimesh. Elaine.
Okay. Hi, I'm Elaine. I've done various sessions with Natasha, the 11 o'clock sessions, 11:08 ones. And I just want to learn more about Sekhmet and Kali, and take time out for myself and get some healing and share the love and the energy from everybody. For which I thank you all.
I love you, Elaine. Miss you.
Thank you, Dominic. Love you too. And Medea and Christina and everybody else I know there. Sorry.
No worries. Oh, thank you. So amazing to see you. Gordy Simovic. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce that correctly.
Hi guys.
Hi.
I'm from Australia. Thank you so much for opening this space. I'm very interested about the ancient Egyptian and tantric wisdom and practices, so I'm really excited to learn and also receive some healing.
Beautiful. Amazing to have you from the other side of the planet. This is international. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. It's actually 1:30 in the morning, which is why it's dark.
This is the best time to do these Kali and Sekhmet practices, when the veil is really thin. So yeah, great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Dora.
Hi everyone. I got this information through a friend. It's Claire. And when I read what it was about, I had an experience of a sound healing that the practitioner in the end said it was Sekhmet, and that Sekhmet was really wanting to be there. So it was like imposing her presence. I never heard of her. And then suddenly I got to get to know a little bit more about this identity that wanted so much to heal me. So I was very appreciative of it. So as soon as I saw Sekhmet, and then there is someone else, and you guys are here in Old Trafford, and I didn't even know you existed. So we neighbors, I live here also. So I'm looking forward to just take me on a journey. And in this collective group, sounds now, it looks beautiful. So I'm looking forward. Thank you.
Oh, amazing to meet you. And when lockdown is over, I would love to meet you in person. Wonderful. Jessica.
Everyone, I'm Jessica. It's so nice to be here with everyone. I'm so excited. It is my first workshop with Natasha. We've met briefly once and we connected like that. So I was like, oh my God, I'm finding more soul people. It's gonna be like soul sisters, but now I've got soul brothers too. So soul sisters and soul brothers. Hey everyone. Yeah, I've been kind of on this path, I guess you can say, for like a few years now, you know, trying to make the unconscious part of me more conscious, if that makes sense. Just trying to understand myself more and do a lot of patterns and things like that. Yeah, I'm hoping to be a yoga teacher as well one day. That's like the dream. But until then, I'm just so excited to learn from everyone. I'm excited to just be involved with people who share the same values, basically. And like Tammy, I know a little bit about Kali. I know nothing about Sekhmet, so I'm super excited to learn from today. Yeah, thank you so much, both Natasha and Roop, for this. I'm so excited to be here. And of course, thank you to Saima, because if it wasn't for you, I would have never known about anyone. So yeah, hey, thank you.
Amazing to have you in the space. Thanks so much. Sean, if you're able to come on and introduce, then great. If not, not to worry, my dear. Are you there? Sean. Okay. Maybe Sean will come back to us. Yeah, no, Sean's double tasking at the moment. Gordy, brother.
Hello. I thought you called me earlier, and there's another Gordy. Hey, Root. That's cool. Not many Gordys around. So I'm in Colorado for everyone. It's morning here, so just getting started and excited to do some practice together. Thank you, guys.
Amazing to see you, bro.
Yeah.
Saima and Rebecca.
Hi. So we're just a bit giddy right now. We're really happy to be here and share the space with everybody, and we've already been working a little bit with the Kali energy over the last couple of weeks, and we're really feeling it really strongly. And yeah, I'm just really excited to learn more about Sekhmet and just integrate both the energies and receive healing, give healing, and just to share this beautiful space with everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Rebecca.
Really excited to be here. It's just amazing that we can join like this from all, you know, all over the world. It's really great that we can all collaborate in this way. Yeah, I've been receiving so much from the Kali practices and excited for this collaboration with the Sekhmet and Kali. So thank you so much to you both.
You're so welcome. Thank you so much. And I think finally we have Amanda.
Hi everybody. I've never done a class with Natasha, but I met her, we did similar training, and I've been watching what you've been doing when you've been, because you're great with the advertising and the promotion, very inspiring. And you doing the 2 deities, I have a pull to see what this class is like. It'd be a pleasure, an honor to join it. Thank you very much.
Oh, it's an honor to have you here. It's amazing to connect as well after a little bit of time that we've not seen each other. It's wonderful. Okay, is there anybody, I think did everybody get a chance to introduce themselves? I didn't miss anybody out, did I? Okay, wonderful. Okay, so we're going to go just straight into sharing some of the wisdom before we get into the Kali practice and the Sekhmet healing. So, yeah, so we'll get into Kali first. But the first thing that I guess I wanted to share when I was tuning into how we would kind of start this session, the first thing that I want to share is that, to me, Kali and Sekhmet, I've been working with both of them for a very long time. With Kali for maybe 4 or 5 years, and with Sekhmet probably around 4 years. And I've been initiated into working with both of them formally, as well as way before I was initiated, I was just meeting these deities, these energies in different forms. And it actually took me a while to realize that both Kali and Sekhmet had been calling me. They'd been in my presence. They'd been showing up to guide me and support me when I hadn't even realized. And it took me years to kind of start to connect the dots. And when I learned more and more about them in more of a cognitive way, I started to get that knowing, that feeling that, oh, I've met this energy before. And I started to kind of remember times in my life where I had been facing some challenge, or I was going through some personal development or inner work, and these energies came to assist me. And when you start to work more and more with these energies, as I'm sure a lot of you who work with different kinds of energy will know, the more you work with the energies, the more they become encoded within you, so that you just know they become familiar to you. And so a lot of the teachings that we've received on Kali and Sekhmet has been delivered to us by teachers, and we've been through informal initiation processes, but that takes us so far. The rest of the experience is all about our own personal relationship and how we cultivate the connection to those energies ourselves. And we've experienced receiving more and more guidance and downloads, as some people say, or channeling, or just those knowings coming through, and thus our experience has grown and grown and grown and grown. So we're going to share, and we're going to share some practices as well, many that have been informally initiated and many that have just come through from that direct relationship with Kali and with Sekhmet. So, and the other thing that I want to say is that these are technologies. These energies, the energies of the deities, of the Ishtas, they're both, deity and Ishtar are 2 names to denote a similar thing, which are these multidimensional energetic representations. That they are technology. So Kali and Sekhmet are both technologies of liberation for me. They both have a similar energetic signature. Rupert and I are going to share a little bit about Kali and Sekhmet and the differences. But to me, they are the warriors of love and the warriors of liberation. And they have come here with me, to help me liberate myself. And liberate myself from the bondage and the attachment that I have to the lower mind, that I have to, aspects, not all, but aspects of the material world that don't serve me, that they've helped me to liberate me and helped me to detach from energetic relationships I have with past lovers, old people that I had relationships with in previous lives. They've helped me to detach from, really challenging aspects of myself, parts of me that were carrying heavy baggage, carrying heavy burdens and karma, as we call in the Himalayan yoga Vedantic tradition, the karma, the conditioned identity that we created, that I created from my past experience, and the energy that we carry around as a result of trauma that I've experienced, and baggage from that, and burdens from that. Kali and Sekhmet have come in to help hold a space for me to release that. And that's because they are undoubtedly the most unconditionally loving deities. So Kali in particular, she is this incredibly compassionate, timeless energy. She exists in the timeless dimensions, as does Sekhmet too, and I'll explain a little bit about that. But she sees past, present, and future all at once because she exists on that astral, timeless dimension. So right now in this physical reality, we are bound by time. It's time that holds this physical construct together. If time didn't bind us together, then we would just be blobs of consciousness. And hence, there are other realms, other dimensions that are not bound by time, that are timeless, like the astral dimension, where our energies, but also these other energies also exist, where we play. It's just simply another layer of reality. And Kali is really at home in this timeless dimension. And what that means is that she sees the past, the present, and the future all at once. So because she sees the past, present, future all at once, she's already seen us in the future. She's seen me in 20 years, in 40 years. She's seen me in future lives. She sees my potential more than I do because she can see what I've already manifested and what I've already created. So that's why Kali comes in with this fearless, almost scary energy. The way that she's depicted is that she comes in fearless and fierce, ready to aid us to detach, to sever the heads of the ego, to cut off from all of those energies and bondages that are holding us back from our true potential, because she sees exactly where we're heading. And she's kind of like, let's just cut the crap and let's just get straight to the point, because you already are successful, you already are abundant, you already are powerful, and so let's just get there. So she has the ability to hold this incredible space for us, because she shows up for us in this unconditionally loving way. And if we want, it can be a really beautiful, gentle experience with her. She can hold that space and allow us to see aspects of ourselves in a really gentle way. Whereas if we're really pushing and resisting and ignoring and really fighting ourselves, then that's when we can have the more intense Kali experience. And that's when she can show up as she often does in that kind of almost, as I said before, like scary image of Kali. So I have a little, if you have a Kali with you, maybe you want to wave her at the screen so we can all see. But here is my Kali. And I'm going to explain, she's standing on Shiva, and Kali is here. So where does Kali come from? What do we know about her? I'm going to read a little bit. I'm going to read a bit from my from the teachings that I received from my teacher Anand Mehrotra from Sattva Yoga. So Kali means the one beyond time, is the intense fiery form of the goddess, the immensely powerful destroyer of time. Kali destroys ego, stories, and the past. She will not stop until she reaches the true self. She uses energy to transcend the imbalances and disturbances of the mind. She has no drama, no fear, and is intensely quiet and still. Kali brings shadows, fears, and delusions to the surface so they can be released. She splits you apart and you break in two, allowing space for Kali to enter and generate a clean sweep and radical shift. Kali demands totality. She represents the deep, committed desire to be free, the sacrifice of identity, personality for freedom. She's compassionate, but not kind. She does not care to be liked. She doesn't give a shit. So I also want to kind of share a little bit, just to kind of backtrack a little bit about where the teachings of Kali come from. So some of you have, in your introduction, mentioned Tantra. And Tantra itself means energy expansion. Tan is energy, Tra is expansion. And Tantra is the practice of playing with evolutionary energy. Okay, it's a broad field, and there are many modalities, and there are many techniques that fall within the field of Tantra. We have in the West taken quite a reductionist view to Tantra, and we've kind of boiled it down to this sort of sacred sexuality thing, which is an aspect of Tantra, but ultimately one aspect. Tantra itself is a broader field. And within the Tantric tradition, we honor the two of the fundamental aspects of the Kundalini energy. So the Kundalini energy rises from the base of the spine and it rises into our system all the way up to our third eye and our crown. But the Kundalini energy is this infinite pool of energy. It's like the ocean. And there are waves that arise from that ocean, and those are the waves of energy that we see arising through our system. And we have the chakra system, starting at the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the third eye, and the crown, which are all linked back to that Kundalini system. But the divine feminine and the divine masculine aspects of that energy are really crucial, fundamental. So you might see the iconography of the serpent, which is depicting this intertwining masculine and feminine energies. So the divine masculine aspect is the Shiva energy, which is like the silence and stillness at the center of the universe, from which Shakti or energy emanates. And that emanates as vibration initially, and then as light. So vibration is like this fundamental technology, it's a fundamental aspect of energy. And so that's why within the Vedic tradition and many other traditions, many indigenous traditions, the voice is used and mantras are used. Okay, so sound, we have our own healing technology, which is the throat, is utilized to generate vibration, which creates healing, energetic healing effects. And it's the same with mantras. So a mantra means heart expansion. And when we are chanting mantras, reciting them silently or out loud, whether they are Vedic, Sanskrit mantras, or in another language, in another indigenous language, or any language, what we are doing is we're creating an energetic resonance, a frequency from those sounds. Now, what's really special about Sanskrit, which is the ancient language of the Vedas, that the rishis, who were like the ancient people who channeled all of this wisdom that got written down into sacred texts. So these mantras are written in Sanskrit, and Sanskrit is the language of consciousness. It's literally an intergalactic language that's channeled from the cosmos. It did not originate on this planet. And the sound, so it wasn't a language that was intended to be spoken. It was a language intended for us to be able to interpret consciousness. So we have this energy coming through from the cosmos, which is like feeding us all of this incredible, creative, intelligent information, which is we're feeding off and we're channeling and we're getting knowings and realizations about what the nature of reality is. And this language came in to just give us a deeper means of interpreting that and means of communicating that to others. And it's also made up of like the seed sounds of like the universe and of creation. So many of the mantras we chant have these particular sounds in them, which really sets off, activates a very fundamental technology within us. It's those very vibrations of creation which help to create the harmonic resonance in our fields that basically activate healing and, you know, unlock our DNA, open up our DNA. You know, we're like not even using, we're using a fraction, really activating a fraction of our DNA. And as we work more and more with these energies, we're unlocking more and more of our DNA, that then this technology, our superpowers, our cities start to grow. We start to kind of tap into that. So the teachings of Kali are linked in with the tantric tradition because we have these energies that represent Shakti. So Shakti, which is the vibrational energy that emanates from Shiva, so Kali is one of the Shakti energies. She's one of the fundamental, there are 3 Shakti energies, okay? There's Durga, Parvati, and Kali. And this is where some of the most esoteric teachings of Tantra, of the sacred tantric goddesses, the Dasha Mahavidyas, come from. So Kali actually has 10 versions, and all these 10 versions have like different characteristics of energy that help us to refine those energies within us. So for those of you that may have heard of the Dasha Mahavidyas, or that there are more tantric goddesses to work with, it's just a journey that you take. So we started working with Kali and Sekhmet, and then from then I went on to start working with the other Dasha Mahavidya goddesses, and that's led me to other places and to other teachings. So we all find our own way with this. We all find our own route, which ultimately is taking us to the knowledge and the wisdom and practices that we are here to channel for our own healing and for our own journey. So some of the characteristics of Kali, some of the other ones that I haven't mentioned, she also, she cuts through, right? She cuts through to the truth because she sees us in our fully realized form. She can help us to just cut through to the heart of the matter and to see what's really there. She will help us by holding a mirror up so we can see those aspects of ourselves. And with that awareness, we can make the corrections and the adjustments in our minds. You know, so she's very fierce with that, you know, because the truth is fierce and powerful. And sometimes the most beautiful truth comes when we are silent. And so a lot of these Kali practices are helping us to get into silence, but also helping us to transmute this karma, the trauma, the burdens that we've been carrying, this conditioned identity, this old identity, these old patterns and old stories that are weighing us down. These are also very much an integral, important part of our journey for us to realize what's there, but ultimately it's a part of our journey to also release what no longer serves us, to make space for that new energy to come in, and for us to enliven our consciousness. That is what Kali is helping us to do. She's helping us enliven our consciousness, as well as do this really deep inner work. She's associated here with the heart chakra. She is just very, very present for us in those times when we are really in our shadow, we can call her into our heart, and she will come in and she will hold that space for us. Very, very beautiful, powerful energy. And when I was on this journey, the biggest burden I had to carry was anger that I was carrying for a long, long time. And Kali helped me personally to transmute my anger, but transform and re-roll that energy within me, that fire, into something different, a fierceness and a fearlessness, which I would say is now a characteristic of my personality. She really helps us to overcome our fear in a big way and to just make those adjustments in our energy system so that we can, we can refine our being, we can bring our energy, we can transform that, refine it in a different way to bring out the different qualities and how the energy wants to naturally work through us. So anger, that energy was working through me, now has an opportunity to come through in a different way and have a different role. Okay, so I think that's what I wanted to share about Kali for now. Ruth is going to share a little bit about Sekhmet.
Yeah. So it's quite interesting listening to what Natasha was saying there, and what I'm going to kind of tell you now. You'll be able to see the stark similarity between these two goddesses, even though they're from two distinct parts of the world. And there's that crossover and correlation between the energy realms in most cultures. It's just being, deciphered and written in a different way. So Sekhmet, she can be seen as the ultimate self-empowerment symbol. So it's like Natasha was saying about that fearsomeness. This is about self-empowerment, and working with her is about empowering yourself. Also a fierce, protective energy. And it's this fearsome side, which was the temper, but her temper was the fact that she was also regarded as a great healer as well. So her fearsomeness with her warring efforts, because she was very much a goddess that was doing work on the darker realms, defeating enemies and foes. Also on the physical earth plane, she was also causing lots of slaughters. So her story is quite bloody in its history, but it's through that kind of trials that she went through that she came out the other end, and the way that she was perceived became completely switched, and her fearsome aspects became fearsome healer aspects rather than the violent aspects. So she's seen as a smiter of enemies, and if we regard our negative thoughts and emotions as our foes, then we can work with Sekhmet to smite them too. So Sekhem is what the energy is called that she channels, and it's an ancient system of wisdom which was taught in the temples in early Egypt, which is also called ancient Kem. And the word Sekhem means might or authority. So you can see again there what you said about Kali. Might or authority, but always in a spiritual sense, for this is a higher spiritual aspect to this energy. And when we're not talking about in a manifestation of, say, religion, which is man-made, but we're talking about spirituality, which is about energy, and we can build on whatever God or source energy means to you. So there's only one source of all energy, but Sekhem comes to us via the star system, Sirius. So this is the star system which her energy is associated to. And this is from the astrological alignments that it's Sirius system has a parental aspect to the planet Earth, and for particularly mankind and helping the creation of human beings. So that's the kind of mythology and story what comes with it. And the Sekhem energy, which Sekhmet is channeling through us, is very high vibrational frequency, and it has this distinct pattern which is associated with the star system Sirius. And she was a favorite of the most powerful pharaohs back in ancient Egypt. And like in the Vedic traditions, we have the word Ishtars. In the Egyptian terms, they used to call them Nators, as divine goddesses, Nators. And so she was also associated with Ra, another powerful god, divine being from the Egyptian practices. And she was seen as one of his eyes. And so So being that as he was a sun god, she was an agent of the sun. And so the energy she is channeling also has the characteristics of the power of the sun. So this is where you can kind of see that fearsome aspect of the sun, and of, you know, being a warrior for the other gods. She's been depicted as a lion goddess. So the ultimate predator on earth has that fearsome royal character, is the lioness. So she brings this. This is why she's been depicted in this way. So the story I was talking about in terms of her bloody violence and stuff, I'll just read out to you a little passage that we've got from our notes. So at the time of the year when the Nile was running low, before the annual inundation, disease was rife. The people believed that this is the time when Sekhmet stalked the land in her most terrifying aspect. Her 7 slaughters were seen as responsible for causing this illness that was affecting everybody. Because she was thought to cause such terrible diseases, the people reasoned that she must also have a power to cure it. Thus, her healing aspect was created. So you can see in the way, the perspective that this little passage is written, is, you know, that someone is interpreting an energy rather than, you know, the mythical sense that it's a real person. So that's very interesting, and it's all about what your own kind of belief structures is and what you kind of decipher when you read materials like this. But I just wanted to put that forward to you, something for you to like really tune into yourself. And acquiring Sekhmet is an important transformational step forwards, removing the kind of helplessness nature part of that comes a part of the human experience, and also for those of others. And it comes from the principles of, if we heal the mind and the spirit, the body will become healthy and follow. And through Sekhmet, we can work to heal ultimate cause of our hurts, our weaknesses, which are essentially boils down to the sums of our past experiences and how they've affected us. So it's similar, again, very much in tying into the Kali, just cutting to the chase, cutting to the core. So it's all about the core work, these kind of fears and things that are holding us back. So this can make a really positive and healing difference in your life and the world around you once you start to channel this energy. So when we connect to Sekhmet, we are connected directly to the life-giving force of our sun. And this is a very powerful regeneration technique and healing process. So you can just imagine the gravity of that simple phrase of imagine using the sun. In the same way a plant uses it to use photosynthesis to grow, we could also use the sun as a healing tool. And Sekhmet gives us the techniques and the refinement and the ability to basically break down this really powerful sun's energy into our system and use it as a usable energy, rather than an energy that gives you sunburn or exhausts us and all those things about skin cancer and everything. If we start to see the sun in its intense format, rather as being a fear kind of looking at it, we need to have sunscreen on. If you just take those different kind of fear attitudes away, the sun can be very, very powerful healing technology. So we can charge from the sun physically, and with greater harmony and alignment, we can ask Sekhmet for guidance and assistance on this. So working on the energy within our system, as well as the auric fields. Did you mention the fields as well, Carly? You were just talking.
I just talked generally about Kundalini. Yeah.
So the Sekhmet energy is working on the auric fields, astral planes, and the etheric layers of our body, of our human biosystem, because of all those frequencies it brings from the sun's energy and from the star systems, which its source is. So yeah, that's a little bit of information on Sekhmet for you there.
Okay. So, well, what I want to add to that is just a little bit about the and then we'll take some questions from you all. So if you have any questions, like, yeah, please note them down. The process of working with Kali and Sekhmet can be really, really straightforward. I mean, there's no right or wrong way to start to tap into and tune into these energies. So the practices that we're going to share with you today are going to be kind of an experience for you I guess experience what happens, what can happen when you know you're working with the intensity of these energies, but you might not want to do that every day. I mean, we don't. At the moment, I'm doing a 21-day Kali practice. So I've been doing the same practices every day, and it's very, very intense. But you wouldn't do that all of the time. You can absolutely work with these energies in whatever way you want. You can just start to tune into them and gently, slowly bring them more and more into your consciousness and more into your energy, your different energy systems, and have them present in your space and start to naturally, organically just see where these energies take you. There's also like a formal route of being initiated into working with these energies too. So the second modality of healing is a 3-stage process. With Kali, you know, at my yoga school that Gordy and Christina and Amanda have all trained at as well. You know, we get initiated through a different, through different levels, you know, working with these and with Kali, particularly Kali energy. So we're initiated more in our 300-hour teacher training, and then at master teacher training, and then there's the Dasha Mahavidya, the 10 goddess tantric wisdom goddesses. So all these kind of different levels and different layers of like formal initiation. But for now, what I would say is if you're interested to start to work with these energies, is simply to call them into your space. Perhaps print a photograph of like a painting or a photograph of the engravings, for example, at Sekhmet. I put some on the Facebook page, some of the hieroglyphic images that are engraved in ancient Egypt, in Egypt at the moment. You know, you can get photographs of that, and we have one here that we illegally downloaded, but some beautiful persons, just to give you an example of the kind of beautiful artwork that people out there are creating, that you can kind of, you know, they're channeling these artworks that you can buy and you can have present in your home. Also buying the statues as well of Kali and of Sekhmet, and having them in your space. These, even like the images and the physical like statues themselves they are an embodiment. So the energies come and they will reside themselves within these images and within these statues. And so having them around brings their energy into your space. So you can journal, you know, you can kind of spend time with these statues or with these images, looking at them, engaging energetically with them, and journal. Through visualization as well. And then you can also start to use some, so Kali, there's a Kali mantra that you can use. I'm going to be sharing it with you today. And also other practices, so other breathwork and Kriya practices that you can tune into also that will help you to start to bring their particular frequency and code within your energy field. There are a few of the Sattva yoga teachers that have been initiated in these practices here that you can work with. But also I will share a Kali mantra with you today that you can go away with and work with. So that's just a little bit about how you can start to work with the energies. I wanted to kind of open it up at this point to any questions, if any of you have any questions, or any reflections or anything you want to share, like any dots you're connecting or anything at all.
For me, it takes me a minute. I'm gonna have to go today, read up on all the notes, take it in, and then probably like randomly at some point during the week, I'll be like, okay, starting to make sense. But for now, I'm good, personally. Thank you. But thank you for all of this. Oh my God, this was like gold. I never, like the connection between both. And like I said, I've never heard about Sekhmet. So seeing, and one thing, group, that you said, well, both of you actually, I guess the fact that why you both are talking about them together, I could see how they're related. And I love the fact that they both transcend culture and everything, and how they're both kind of translated according to the different cultures. I just love the way you guys got him from two different perspectives, I guess you could say. Sorry, that's like a totally long comment. I was just really excited by it.
No, that's really beautiful.
I
Thank
love
you.
connections. Thank you so much. Like, I just love connecting more dots, basically. So this is a couple more that I've connected.
Yeah. We are also squeezing in a lot into a short period of time too. So yeah, absolutely go away and reflect on it soon. Always welcome to come back and ask questions. Yeah. Does anybody else have any questions or any reflections or? Okay, wonderful. Pretty clear then, eh? So the best thing for us to do is just to get into a practice and experience the energy of Kali, and then get into a little healing session as well with Sekhmet energy, and then maybe we can take some questions and reflections after that. So we're going to go into the practice now. You'll need your meditation cushion or a cushion on your mat or on the floor, and then also be prepared at the end of that practice to lie down and to receive the healing energies. Yeah. Okay. Who was it? Who was it? Was it Dora? You were saying you had a sound journey and Sekhmet was coming through. She wanted to give the healing in the sound. That's really amazing that you said that. It's really confirmed something to me, and this is a really wonderful thing. Like, the more that we gather and we share these experiences and stories, the more we can connect the dots for ourselves and each other. So I work a lot with like just different kind of medicines, but sounds, and sometimes when I'm in like a really deep ceremonial space, or I'm working with plant medicines and I've got all my singing bowls out and I'm about to do a sound journey, like it's like this energy just comes into me, and it's Sekhmet, you know, and it really is her. And sometimes I'm like, is it not? But you just kind of confirmed to me, like it's like as soon as I get into that mode, it's like she loves coming through the sound healing. Like she loves it. That's confirmed something really big for me that I've been like questioning myself. So
And
thank you so much for that.
Sorry, and you just reassuring me that was real, so that's really good.
Yeah, and you well, I'm gonna do it on my other thing here, but I have I don't know if you can see, I have all the bowls set up here.
Yes. Okay.
Right. So like I'm gonna be doing some of this, like the singing bowls, like during the healing. So it's yeah.
Bless. Okay. Thank you so much.
It's crazy. It's great. Amazing. Beautiful. Okay, wonderful. So let's all find a comfortable seated position again, and yeah, just put yourselves on mute if you're not on mute. I think you guys are all on mute. Wonderful. Okay, so just take your gaze inwards, place your palms on your knees or in your lap.
Natasha, I'm really sorry. Do you mind if I just run to the toilet? I'll be 20 seconds if that's okay.
Yeah, go for it. It's okay. We'll hang on for you. Go for it. So yeah, so just tune inwards and let's just find our breath. So just come back, settle into that practice of watching the breath, staying present with the breath, elongating your breaths. So the outward breath is slightly longer than the inward breath. Allow your breaths to become a bit deeper, a little bit longer, a bit softer. Keep bringing your attention back to the breath. Just take a deep inhalation through the nose, hold the breath at the top. And exhale through the mouth. Create a tall, strong spine and relax into your seated posture. Relax the face, the neck, the shoulders, and the arms. Bring our palms together at our heart center, rub them, generating some heat. Stabilize your palms at the heart center, thumbs on the sternum, and let's inhale for 1 Om to open the practice. Inhale. Oh. Breathe naturally, place your palms back down onto your knees or your thighs. Let's start with a 7-part breath. So inhale through the nose, taking 7 sips of air through the nose to form 1 full inhalation. With each sip, visualizing a light moving into your system from the base of your spine, moving all the way up the spinal column, up the spinal fluid to the third eye. Hold the breath. Allow this light to intensify at the third eye and beam all around you. And then exhale through the nose as this light leaves your crown and showers all around you. Take your attention back down to the base of the spine. And then again, inhale in 7 equal parts. Hold the breath at the top. Shine this light all around you, this omnidirectional, beautiful, bright, white or golden light. And then exhale through the nose. Allow the light to shower all around you as you exhale, and you bring your attention back down to the base of the spine. And again, inhale in 7 equal parts to form 1 inhalation. Hold the breath. Hold the attention at the third eye. Hold that light. And exhale, showering the light all the way around you. Take your attention down to the base of the spine. And again, inhale. And continue at your own pace. When you're holding your breath, just relax the face, the neck, the shoulders, the arms. Just relax into this practice. Stay with the breath. Just you and the breath. Bringing this energy in from the root. Gently awakening the Kundalini energy. Allowing that Kundalini energy to rise up the spinal fluid, the Sushumna nadi, up to the third eye, activating the inner portal, the seat of our soul, the seat of our intuition, the third eye portal, our access point to other realms. You and the breath. Drop deeper and deeper into the breath. Each time, holding your breath a little bit longer, allowing that energy to build, that intensity to build. Gently awakening and enlivening our Kundalini energy, awakening our consciousness, tapping into the infinite potential of energy, the abundant, infinite potential of energy that we all have access to every second, every minute, every day. Last few rounds. Holding that breath, holding the attention at the third eye a little bit longer, without straining, without struggling. For the last breath, hold that breath. Hold that breath a little bit longer. Really cultivate the energy of the third eye. Intensify that light. Shine that light all around you. Feel yourself grounded, stable, soothed, calm, clear. And following the next exhalation, keeping your eyes closed, come back to a few natural breaths. Relax the shoulders, the face, and the arm. And take a moment to notice the quality of your energy. This new clarity and expansion. Breathe naturally. Take your awareness now to your third eye. So keeping your eyes closed, take your inward attention to the third eye, which is in the middle of your forehead, further back into the center of the brain. So simply take your inner focus there, or you can roll your eyes up towards the third eye, keeping your eyelids closed. Or you can take your inner focus to the third eye. Start to create circles from your spine, where your navel is, so above your belly button. Start to rotate the spine. so that you create circles with your body in any direction, gentle movements. And we're going to start to invoke Kali through chanting her mantra. Om Kali Kai Namaha. Meaning I surrender and attune myself to Kali. I go beyond 5 sensory perception. Invoking the presence of Kali, fearlessness, fierceness, transformation, and healing. So softly and gently start to chant out loud. Om Kali Kai Namaha. 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 Keep your attention with your third eye. Om Kali Kai Namaha. Allow these healing vibrations to wash over you. Om Kali Kai Namaha. 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 Invoking the presence of Kali. Om Kali Kai Namaha. The fearlessness of Kali. Om Bringing your palms up, fingers almost touching, as if you are holding a beach ball at your chest. Closing your eyes, being still. Let's chant here. Om Kalikai Namaha. Imagine a burning ball of fire, the sun at your heart center, burning away all your fears, your burdens, your karma, burning away your trauma, burning away your baggage, that which no longer serves you. Visualize this burning ball of fire. Om Kalikai Namaha. Om Kalikai Namaha. Om Kalikai Namaha. Invoke the presence of Kali. Om Kalikai Namaha. The fearlessness of Kali. Om Kalikai Namaha. The fierceness of Kali. Om Kalikai Namaha. The transformation of Kali. Om Kalikai Namaha. The healing of Kali. Om Kalikai Namaha. Detachment of Kali. Om Kalikai Namaha. Liberation of Kali. Om Kalikai Namaha. Visualize the burning ball of fire. Om Kalikai Namaha. Om Kalikai Namaha. Om Kalikai Namaha. Om Kalikai Namaha. Allow the mantra to dissolve into silence. Visualize burning the last attachments, bondage, old energy, karma, the burdens of trauma. Burning away those samskaras. Watch them burn in the embers, the flames flickering upwards, creating stars, creating beautiful new stars. Lower your palms back down to the knees, palms facing upwards, keeping your eyes closed. Focus at your third eye and imagine flames emanating from both your palms. Connect yourself to the energy of the sun, Visualize the sun at the center of our solar system. Visualize this connection to the sun. With each breath, draw in the energy of the sun. In through your crown, top of your head. Allow it to move down, down, down to your heart. Allow it to split down your arms and travel to your hands to create these embers, these flames. Feel the sensation in your hands, the energy. This power, this superpower that you have to burn away your own karma, your trauma, your samskara. Placing what no longer serves you in the fire, placing those residues. And allowing the flames to slowly diminish, to lessen and diminish, to retreat back into your palms. Let's take 3 deep inhalations through the nose and exhalations through the mouth together. Inhale deeply and hold the breath at the top of the inhalation. Exhale through the mouth. Bring your attention back to the base of the spine. Now again, inhale, draw the energy up, all the way up to the third eye. Inhale fully and deeply, hold the breath and hold the attention at the third eye. Exhale through the mouth. Allow your attention to move back down to the base and then inhale. Take the energy up to the third eye, hold the breath. And emit that light from your third eye omnidirectionally, all around you. Connecting to all your loved ones, connecting to all your nature beings, connecting to your teachers, your soul families, your guides, your ishtas. Exhale through the mouth. Return back to a few natural breaths. And slowly make your way down to lying down to Shavasana. So make yourselves comfortable. Perhaps place a shawl over you. And start to bring your attention to your breath. And if you can keep your awareness gently with your third eye, or find a part of your body or energy system that feels safe, that feels held. And again, become aware of your breath, drop into your breath. Allow your breath to become a little bit deeper, a little bit longer, a little bit slower. Feel yourself on the surface of the floor, connected to the earth. Sink into the floor, sink into the earth. Allow yourself to really be held by the beautiful Divine Mother beneath us. Dropping deeper and deeper into the breath. Prepare to receive the healing vibrations of Sekhmet. Call her into your heart. Sekhmet, Sekhmet, Sekhmet. Dropping deeper and deeper. Relax the face, the neck, the shoulders, the arms, the back, the spine, the glutes, the thighs, the knees, the calves, the arms, hands, the heels, the feet, the toes. Relax. Visualize a big burning sun. Visualize the sun above your body, above your crown. Our own solar system. The sun from our own solar system. Imagine it above you, above your crown. And start to visualize the sun moving down towards your crown or towards your body as it slowly passes down through you and moves down to the space below your feet. Take your time to visualize the sun traveling from your crown through your body, beneath your feet. And when it arrives beneath your feet, visualize the sun making a copy of itself, staying beneath your feet whilst it returns back up through your body, back up to the crown, so that you have two suns, one above you and one below you. Visualize these suns burning bright. Connect with your breath, hold the visualization. Allow the visualization to dissolve. Call forward the karma, the burdens, the old beliefs, patterns that are ready to be released. Call them forward. Call them forward in love. Hold them in love. Allow them to gently transform and transmute. The healing energy of Sekhmet. Allow her to work through you. Breathe deeply. Visualize yourselves in a cocoon of light. In a beautiful, healing, gentle cocoon of light. Suspended in a cocoon of light. Breathe all the way down into your root. Watch the breath come in, travel down to the root, down to the base of your spine. And as you exhale, allow that energy to come all the way back up to the third eye, back out of the crown. Visualizing this energy movement down to the root and up to the crown. Now visualize the transcendental lotus, the lotus flower at your crown or at your heart. Visualize the transcendental lotus at your heart or at your crown. And connect to the lotus flower. Take 3 deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Place your palms at your heart center, left palm on top of the right palm. Show yourself gratitude, appreciation. Say thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Send your gratitude and love to Kali, to Sekhmet. Allow your breaths to become a little bit deeper as you bring awareness back into your body, back into your fingers. Bring awareness back into your toes, your feet, your hands, feeling yourself or surface of your body on the earth. Starting to move your hands and your feet. Bringing your awareness back into the room, back into your body. Bringing your awareness right down. Hugging your body, giving yourself a squeeze. And slowly, very slowly start to make your way up to seated position. So for those of you that want to remain zenned out, lying down, that's all good. If you want to just disconnect also from this, that's okay. If you want to press mute on your computer or device, just want to tune in and ask people how you're doing, and if you have any questions or anything that you'd like to share about your experience or anything at all, this space is now open.
Start. So I think I've done a few breath works with you, Natasha, and I've definitely felt a lot of resistance. I've felt them to be quite intense, and I can feel myself not wanting to give 100%. But I think with the initial breath works, it was nice to attach it to something. I think with the focus of Kwali in mind, it really helped me keep focused and have an intention with the breath works, and I felt that to be quite powerful and empowering. And for me, I feel my gift here is on this planet is speaking and pouring positivity into people, and I feel my way of learning is through talking as well, talking to myself and figuring things out. And when you was talking about feel Kali's presence, I felt myself talking to Kali, and that was my way of connecting to her, and it really resonated with me, and I felt her presence, and I was seeing a lot of visuals, so that was amazing. And then just at the end with the healing, I definitely traveled somewhere. I wasn't in my body. I was having a lot of crazy visuals, and again I found myself talking, but not consciously thinking of thoughts, just words were coming out of my mouth, speaking to Sekhmet. So that was interesting for me. I'm definitely going to do more research on both of these deities. I really appreciate your time. Thank you, Rupa, as well. You guys are amazing. And thank you for the knowledge at the start as well. It's definitely something I need to do my own research on and look into a lot more myself. But that was really powerful. I feel super cleansed, and I'm really grateful for the time. So thank you so much. And thank you to everyone else for sharing space with me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for your beautiful sharing, Dominic.
So much.
Hey guys, thank you so much. That was so beautiful. Did you specifically design it to be in the yellow sun wave spell? Because it just that's one of the things that really struck me was the connection with the yellow sun going into that yesterday. And just it's the galactic Mayan calendar for those of you that aren't aware, but yeah, and the red lunar dragon as well. Yeah, just really perfect energies to do that work. And yeah, like just been feeling my chakras really intensely over the last couple of weeks, actually, and it's like I'm connecting with them in a whole different way. And through the healing, I could very strongly feel it, very strongly in my solar plexus to begin with, and then it was in my throat and then my sacral. And so it was just, yeah, just really feeling that energy quite intensely. But yeah, and that, I mean, that Kali practice, I did that with you a couple of weeks ago in your yoga class, Tasha, and it was exactly the same response this time, just loads of shifting and just really like my heart, it just feels like just releases, sheds layers from my heart space. So yeah, it was just very beautiful. Thank you so much, both of you. And the sound journey was just amazing. Thank you, and thank you to everybody else. Thank you
so much, lovely. Yeah, I kind of don't bother checking the astrology anymore because I just get told when things need to happen, and then I just do it, and then we look at the astrology and we're like, oh yeah, the yellow sun wave spell started yesterday, 13 days of the yellow sun, and doing this work on the second day of that on a blue, is it blue storm? It's not blue storm days. Is today blue storm? No. But anyway, yeah, it's always, it's just, yeah.
No, it's Red Dragon.
Red Dragon, yes, sorry, it's Red Dragon's Day.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect.
Red Dragon, yeah. 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 So thank you so much for your cosmicness as always. Thank you.
Thank you, my love.
Yeah, I'd say as well, I think it was more my heart and my solar plexus initially really felt it. But to be honest, even when you started talking, Natasha, I was already connecting. I had to lay down at that point. So and I felt all my chakras really lighting up then, right at the beginning. So I was well away straight away with you both talking. I could still hear you. But I was already connecting that early on. I could just feel the energy was really strong. So it was amazing.
Wonderful. Oh, thanks so much for joining.
No, thanks for having me. I'll have to come back again, won't I, when I haven't got the kids.
Yay. Hi, Amanda. Are you heading off, Mandy?
I am, yeah. I'm in the middle of doing a 5-day fast, and I'm on day 2. And if I don't eat I'm allowed a vegetable juice before the evening, and if I don't get it in the next 10 minutes, I don't get it.
Go get it.
Exactly. Thank you so much for the practice, the two of you. Namaste.
Thank
Carry
you.
on, Tatsat.
Carry on, Tatsat.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Natasha. I'm going to have to, am I working? Is it going on? I'm going to have to pop off too because I've got to cook my daughter some food. I just want to say it was beautiful. It was kind of different to the cosmic breathworks in a way of I don't know, just having the balance of the healing at the end of it. It felt a lot more kind of almost activating, but then nurturing. So it was a beautiful kind of little balance, and I felt this unusual kind of swishy energy going round in my head that I've never felt before. Lots of beautiful colours and some visuals, but the head thing, it was a new thing. It felt like pressure, but it felt like it was clearing stuff. It really did, and just perfect thing to do on a Saturday night. Want to thank you both. It was lovely to see some kind of divine masculine today as well. That's quite rare, I find, in these kind of things. And to hear from Roop, to hear some of Roop's wisdom. You two, I don't know how you two met, but you were obviously the kind of aligned through many lives, because the wisdom that you were both speaking is kind of it. So yeah, I don't want to witter on too much. I just want to say a massive thank you. Sorry I upset the beginning, who seems to have left. It was never my intention. she wasn't aware of my situation and my family situation, and I feel that's a shame, but I don't know what she's going through too, and yeah, it set me a little bit at the beginning, but I've worked through it, and part of the thing that came out, the message that came out from Sekhmet or Kali was an old phrase. I don't know where it came from, and it was my there, and that's what came up, and because I found myself wanting to justify myself, and so that was beautiful to come out of that, to come out of that in a way that I can make peace with me and who I am and my decisions and my truth. So thank you both. Lovely to meet you all. I am going to opt out now just because my 13-year-old keeps coming in. She's hungry. So love to you all today, and take care.
Take care. Bye. Bye, love.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, just wanted to say thank you to both Roop, Natasha, and everyone here. And I think for me, my favorite, or the part where I felt most connected and it was something new, was the suns. I don't know what, I literally felt like I was in the galaxy, and there were just, I could feel the energy of both the suns, and I could feel some kind of charge. It's the best way I could put it, to be honest. And yeah, like they were saying earlier, the fact that there was some sort of nourishment at the end was a really nice balance with that. Because I tend to have like a lot of like charged up energy, let's say, that I don't really usually know how to ground. So it was very grounding with it. So thank you so much for everyone, and both of you, of course. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You're very welcome, and thanks so much for being here, my dear.
Bye. See you later.
Now as well. Lovely to meet you all.
Bye.
Thank you so much, guys. Take care.
You
Bye,
too.
my love.
Bye,
See you,
Emma.
Emma. So I'm just conscious of the time, and does anybody have any anything they want to ask or anything they want to share before we kind of close the space?
Hi, I just want to say thank you, and I hope to meet you soon. I'm going to digest what just happened. Not many words regarding that, but I'm very peaceful and calm and grounded. But lovely to meet you, and I really do hope to meet you here in Old Trafford, okay?
I would love to just stay connected, maybe through social media or something, and let's connect.
Yeah, that's what I mean also.
Sure.
Have a lovely night, everyone. Ta?
Good night. Good night.
Hey, thank you for this. This has been such an amazing experience. Last couple of days I've been totally zenned out. I mean, Christina first knocked me out, now you're knocking me out. So yeah, so I'm normally very but nice, just past couple of days I'm so grounded. So thank you for that, and I'll keep coming back to your classes now that I've kind of opened up in that side of the world. So yeah, thank you for that, and all the knowledge and the wisdom and relaxation. You guys are amazing. Yeah, so I just wanted to say thank you.
Thank you, and you are so amazing too, and congratulations for your nomination for the award.
Did you vote?
I'm holding that for you. Yeah.
Fabulous. All right, I'm gonna head off. Thank you so much. Peace. All right, bye.
Bye. Om Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat.
Oh my God, that's so beautiful. Okay, bye. So yeah.
Everybody else okay? Elaine, you okay?
Thank you so much, both of you, for sharing your knowledge, your wisdom, your love, and everything else. It's just wonderful. I feel I'm just like floating at the moment. I feel so light and airy. Don't know why. It's obviously worked with me. But thank you so much. I really enjoyed it. Thank you, and I look forward to more in the future.
Oh, loads of love to you, Elaine. Can't wait to see you. Give you a big hug.
Thank you. Oh yes, and thank you. And I missed saying hello to Simon last time because I didn't know you were there. And just thank you to everybody that's been on today. Oh, Christina's back. It's been wonderful. Thank you so much. Love to you all.
Love to you. I think Nimesh is out somewhere. I'll just leave him. Sean is in and out. Yeah. Rebecca, Simon, you guys okay? Gals? Kalima.
Yeah, amazing. We were both just saying we had so much sensation in our third eye. It was just like at the end in the healing, it's really, really powerful. Yeah. Yeah, it was all amazing. Yeah, thank you. I love the work with the sun. It was nice to be outside and be doing that.
Likes it.
Yeah, it was really powerful, that healing. Yeah, felt the healing and felt really activated at the same time as well. So it was, really, I'm kind of still just sitting with all those shifts and energies. I was just trying to ground my third eye. So I just feel really hot in my forehead. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, everyone.
Let's go enjoy the sun now.
It's kind of gone in now, but the sun is here.
Bye, Christina.
Mwah.
Bye, guys. Mwah. See you later.
See you on Sunday.
Bye.